Before the test, let's go over some instructions. This will seem long-winded, and it's intended. This is because when the test starts, you will not be able to ask questions. No one is allowed to ask how to answer a particular question. No one is allowed to question the question. Further, due to how you, as the test taker, answers, it's impossible to check the results later if you ask questions during the test. This is because all questions will be answered in your head. Please do not answer out loud. Do not shake your head in the yes or no direction. Please focus on the question, your answer, and then your breath. As the questions get longer in nature, let your breathing flow into your natural pattern. Many of these questions are multiple choice. Please wait until you hear all the answers before making your selection. This is because once you make a selection in your mind, you cannot make changes. Some of these questions have multiple correct answers. This is also why it's important to hear all answers before making your selection. For true or false questions, there is an opportunity for bonus points. The only way you can achieve bonus points is if the correct answer is false. This is because all false answers, the test taker has the opportunity to make the statement true. For example, take into consideration the following true or false question. The example begins now. True or false? The weather is the same every day. False. The weather varies every day. This is the end of the example. Did you notice how the test taker answered false, then provided a statement that would make the statement true? You will be rewarded the normal set of points for answering a true or false question correctly. Additional points will be awarded based on making the statement true if the original is in fact false. Some questions will have answers that vary from test taker to test taker. This is because these questions are open-ended and will be reviewed at a later time. These are called painting questions. This is because the narrator of the question will simply read out a story or scenario, and you, as the test taker, must paint the narration in your mind. After the narration is finished, questions will follow. These questions will be based solely on the image you painted. Please do not spend too much time mulling over your answers. It's important you answer quickly as the questions will be asked rapidly. For example, take into consideration the following painting question. The example begins now. You arrive at a fence. It is about waist high, old, and leaning in some spots. Inside the fence are 3 pigs laying inside their pen. It is a nice, warm afternoon during the spring. Some leftover food was left on the table, and you grab all of it from what was on the table, and you decided to share with the pigs. Those pigs are all snoring and lying in the cool mud, enjoying a nap. You look in the trough. It has been licked clean, as usual. You lift the bucket over the fence and pour all the food inside. It makes a lot of noise, but only one pig wakes up. It's not normal feeding time, so he looks a little confused. The pig sniffs the air and knows a meal awaits him. The pig wanders over a little slow from waking up, or is he moving slowly, careful not to wake up his friends? You smile. Pigs are smart animals, and it seems this one is a little greedy as he approaches the trough, eating very quietly, not to wake up his friends. You let out a call to alert the other pigs that food is available. The greedy little pig pauses just long enough to look up at you and grunt. You ruin the private meal. A table for one has just turned into a table for 3. Based on your painting, answer the following questions. What is the best way to fix your old fence? Do you think your company will mind you feeding and sharing their food with the pigs? What color were the 2 sleeping pigs? How long was the tail of our greedy pig? What are you wearing, and do you care if it gets dirty? Will you feed your pigs a normal evening meal? This is the end of the example. Were you able to answer all the questions? When answering painting questions, make sure to answer quickly as possible, as the next questions will follow almost immediately. If you are unable to answer, let yourself know that you are skipping the question, then prepare for the next question to follow. I hope these instructions were clear. If not, this is your opportunity to ask a question. As soon as the test begins, you will not have another chance. Thank you.